guys, that wasn't a good start, was it? I've got you balanced sort of on the top of the sofa on my tripod, sort of semi-vlog style, but you're obviously not balanced that well. Now that's not straight. Let's just roll with that and I'll keep very, very still. How would that be? Let's start again. Hi guys, thanks for joining me. You'll have noticed, no doubt, that there haven't been any Slimming World updates for a while. So I thought it was probably about time to do one. I'm not going to lie, it's not good news. The reason I've been sparked into doing this, keep still Caroline, no waving gesticulations of hands, otherwise your camera will fall down. I've just found a bunch of footage on the computer that I filmed back in October, about a month ago, of, you'll see from the title of this video, 5 Slimming World breakfasts, or 4 Slimming World breakfasts and 1 cheap breakfast. And I thought it was a shame to let it go to waste, so I thought it was a good opportunity to just film a little bit about where I am with losing weight, Slimming World, and include that footage as well, because it was quite interesting when I look back at it. So you might not think it's interesting. I thought it was quite interesting. Anyway, yes, I'm filming this on Sunday. I'm intending to go and upload it straight away, so you should see it the same day. This month, November, has not been good as far as Slimming World is. I made the cardinal error of getting a bit smug and thinking that I could have days off here and there, and then I would be able to get back into it, and unfortunately that didn't happen. As said before, we've had a very, very busy November, lots of social stuff, we've been away, we're going away again this week, and we've got my parents coming to stay there, and I know none of this is an excuse. I am aware that none of it's an excuse. I should be able to do it anyway, but unfortunately I felt like I fell so far off the wagon that I got that thing inside my head where it says, oh well, get back to it after Christmas. So yes, that's where I'm at currently with Slimming World. I'm spectacularly off the wagon, let's say. And I can't see that changing. Inside my head, I've given myself permission to be off the wagon until after Christmas. I really would like not to put on all the weight I've lost. I'm hoping that I'm doing enough to maintain rather than put on. I am trying to be mindful of that and make good decisions where I can. I have also rejoined Slimming World for another 6 months, so the commitment is there in that. I've joined the online. I've paid for 6 months, so as soon as Christmas is over I should be getting back into it. That's my plan anyway. I know in my heart that in December I'm just not going to be able to do it. I don't want to do it enough in December, if I'm honest. I want to just kick back, relax and have fun and eat and drink what I want to a certain extent. So yeah, that's where I am. A bit of a failure, I guess you'd call it, at the moment, but that's real life. There's no point me lying to you about it, is there? I'm not unhappy about it. As I say, the plan is there inside my head to get straight back onto it. New year, new start, all that sort of thing. And yeah, let's just see what happens. In the meantime, have a look at the breakfast that I was cooking myself back in October. And I've just got to mention, on day 4, I think it is, that you're going to see coming up, I forget to do, I make an omelette and I forget to give you a shot of the actual omelette when it's finished. I talked about I'm going to put it under the grill, then I obviously just forgot to film it when it was finished, so apologies in advance for that. Anyway, let me know how you're going with your Slimming World journeys. I know a lot of people who watch me are trying to lose weight as well, and yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Good morning on Monday. I've had a very overindulgent weekend. Will's been home for the weekend, so I want to have something light and fresh for breakfast this morning. Start the week as I mean to go on. So I am going to have, I've got some couple of strawberries and some raspberries that need using up, and then I've also got some blueberries that need using up. So I'm going to have fruit with yoghurt, and I'm going to have one of these Danone light and free peach and passion fruit. No 0% fat, 0% added sugar. This is in peach and passion fruit. I've just said that, haven't I? One of those yogurts on the top, and maybe an orange. I've got some oranges that need eating up there as well. So that is this morning's breakfast. Right, so this is what my breakfast is looking like. I did add the orange to it. I love these Danone yogurts. They're thick and creamy, and they do a strawberry one as well, which is really nice. So this is a zero sin breakfast for me, all free food. Slimming World have recently introduced sins to flavoured 0% fat yoghurt. Only a very minimal sin value, but I only eat 3 a week, so I'm going to continue to count them as free food personally. Don't recommend anyone else does this unless they want to, but they've never affected my weight loss, and as I say, I'm not a big consumer of them anyway. So yeah, looking forward to eating this. Good morning on Tuesday. This morning, ooh, let's get some focus going on. Good morning on Tuesday. This morning I am making waffles for breakfast. I'll show you what the ingredients are. I'm making sort of a half portion because it makes too much and I don't like to eat, it's just too much for me to eat at breakfast time. This is 20 grams of oats, so that's half a healthy extra B. That has been, oh excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. That has been blitzed in the food processor. Then we've got some yogurt. I'm going to use 90 grams of that, a beaten egg, or an egg that I'm going to beat into the mixture, a little bit of sweetener and some vanilla extract. And you mix all that up, pour it into the mould. This mould I got from Amazon. It's absolutely brilliant. It's only about £3. I will link it in the description box below for you. So yeah, I'll mix it all up, put it into the mould and come back to you. Okay, so it's mixed up and it's in the waffle thing. It makes 3 waffles, which is more than enough for me. You can, of course, double the recipe and spread it out into the whole thing. But this is going to go into the oven at 180 fan for about 15 minutes. While that's cooking in the oven, I've got a couple of tablespoons of fat-free fromage frais. God, that is so hard to say. It's this one from Tesco, which is free. And I've added to that a teaspoon of the sweetener and the inside of a passion fruit pulp, do you call that? Let's call it pulp. I'm just going to give that a mix and I'm going to serve that with the waffles. Here are my waffles. I've added some blueberries for extra speed and I've added an extra pomegranate, passion fruit. I always get them mixed up. An extra passion fruit as well over the top. And I have to say, it's the first time I've done the fromage frais with the passion fruit in it and the sweetener, and it was absolutely delicious. It really tastes nice. I've just licked the bowl out. So yes, this is Tuesday's breakfast. Good morning, another day. Oh, I've got something funny on my screen. There we go, it's gone. Oh, you can't see it anyway, it's only on this pop-up screen. Another day, another breakfast, and today I am doing Banoffee baked oats. First of all, I have to put the oven on to 180 fan. And move the shelf up to the middle as well. So I'm going to do 4 lots. I cook them in this little dish, these little dishes, and then I can put them in the fridge and have them later in the week. The ingredients for this are oats, 2 large eggs, 2 pots of Muller Light Banoffee pie flavour yoghurt, or any flavour you like, some blueberries, some raspberries and some skinny syrup. If you haven't got skinny syrup, you can use vanilla essence and some sweetener. And basically I use 30 grams of oats. You can have 40 grams of oats as a healthy extra B, but it's just too much for me for breakfast. I'm not the world's biggest eater of breakfast, so I cut it down to 30 grams. For me, that's just what works for me. And yeah, 30 grams per portion, so I will weigh out 120 grams of oats. Okay, this is what it all looks like mixed in, or all put in together. I used the whole punnet of raspberries and just what was left of the blueberries because they needed eating up, the 2 yogurts and 3 capfuls of the salted caramel syrup. I'm just going to mix this all up now, and it goes into these and they bake in the oven for 15 minutes. They're all done and ready to go into the oven. I tend to underfill these because they do puff up a bit while they're cooking. So yeah, I'm going to put them in, I think I said 15 minutes before. It's generally between 15 and 20, sort of depending, I don't know, but check them after 15. So they smell delicious. I've actually given you wrong information, and they actually took nearer 30 minutes. In fact, sorry, I'm looking, there's a fly in my kitchen. Yeah, about 30 minutes in the end. They've come out looking lovely though. They've puffed up beautifully, and they're all sort of crunchy and squishy on the top and hot. So they need to cool for a bit, and then you can either eat them with extra fruit or by themselves, or however you like. But I like doing several at a time, because it saves on you know, putting the oven on and off every day, and they warm up in the microwave fine, or you can just take them out of the fridge and eat them at room temperature, whichever you like. I prefer them slightly warm, but you know, however you like it. So yeah, I'm just going to wait for that to cool down, and then I will be having one of those for my breakfast. So once the bacon's cooked, I take that out and I put a couple of sprays of spray oil in. I use this extra virgin, that's not going to focus, is it? Come along now, I'll pop you down there and then you will. Extra virgin olive oil spray from Sainsbury's, you can get them in any supermarket. A couple of sprays of that, and then the vegetables go in there. Meanwhile, I will chop up the bacon and whisk 2 eggs. Once the eggs are in, give it a couple of minutes, or 3 minutes maybe, or like this, and then I stick it under the grill for another couple of minutes just to brown the top, and then it will be done. Welcome to day 5 of breakfast, and I am not going to lie, today's breakfast is a cheat breakfast. I woke up I could give you all the excuses in the world. Basically what happened, I woke up extremely early this morning. I then went out, I didn't have breakfast before I went out. Then I was starving and all I could think about was Marmite on toast. I really wanted Marmite on toast. And so I decided to have Marmite on toast. I wanted Marmite on toast with butter, obviously. It's not the end of the world, but I went into Asda. I intended to buy some brown bakery bread. There was literally not a single loaf of brown bakery bread in Asda's bakery, so I bought salt and pepper bloomer, which is white, and I have got 2 pieces of that with Lurpak lighter and Marmite on, and a ruddy great big coffee. It's a Little's cardamom bun coffee, that is so hard to say, with semi-skim milk in, and yeah, that's what today's breakfast is, and that's okay because you can't be perfect all the time.